Zone. More important than anything else, Rick Klein. Good morning, ABC News political director Rick Klein.
Hey, what's going on?
Last week we were talking about the bomber that they caught. It seems like it was 6 months ago. I can only imagine what the world's going to look like on Tuesday, Election Day.
Yeah, we got a lot of news cycles to go before then, and I do think the things that this election was supposed to be about. Remember, when it was going to be about Kavanaugh. The president wants to make it again about the caravan, the political violence, the shooting in Pittsburgh. All of these things sort of morph together, and I wonder, when you have an election that's almost about everything, does that mean it's about nothing, or does it really come down to the one big thing, which I would argue is President Donald Trump?
Right. So what I've heard that the voting, the pre-voting, the early voting is through the roof in some of the places where they're allowed. But I've also heard that Republicans are outvoting Democrats.
Yeah, so this is an interesting twist on the year, potentially. Early voting is up, and it's up dramatically in a lot of states. Laws have made it more easier to do, and we're seeing a long-term trend in that direction. We're seeing a lot more young voters in a number of key states. Republicans, registered Republicans, are outpacing Democrats, but the flip of that is that they always have in the past. So we don't know who those people actually voted for, A, and B, we don't know what this comports with the actual election day trend. Or Republicans just cannibalizing their vote, basically voting early with voters that would have showed up on election day. We don't know that. We do know that interest is probably at a record high. And
the other thing, that when they write the book about the 2018 midterm elections, you have Republicans tripping over themselves, telling the country that they are in favor of keeping pre-existing conditions.
That they are saying that. They haven't acted like that, and that's where the Democrats probably have gotten more traction on messaging than anything else. You hear it with Claire McCaskill in Missouri, for instance, talking about the pre-existing conditions versus Josh Hawley and his lawsuit. It's a hard thing for Republicans to rebut. You know, I just talked to Chris Christie, the former New Jersey governor, the other day, and he said that's the single message that he hears from candidates on the Republican side that is more effective than anything else from the Democrats, that they haven't had a good answer, and it may have been too little too late in terms of their response.
Yeah. What's coming up on Sunday?
It's all election all the time. We'll have Nate Silver on to talk about his 538 forecast, and we'll be, whipping around the country. This is the crunch. This is where what it's all about. And
yeah.
I expect a couple wild storylines even before then.
Yeah, no, yeah. You've been away from the desk for about 30 seconds. Get back. I'm sure 7 stories have broken between now and then. Rick Klein, thanks for checking in.
Hey, thank you.